Hello everybody, and this is the indoor garden for the apocalypse era by me, Tomas Peralta. This is my project for biology B class, which means of creating an indoor garden into an apocalypse era where I need to create crops in order to survive. So, the overall idea. The world is suffering due to an apocalyptic era where very few living organisms and resources are still alive and available. The human race is lacking solutions to survive and can't crop goods or nor food since the current apocalypse reigning the world prevents it. How can I survive with enough food through this apocalypse? Well, very easy. With our hypotheses and proven facts that have already been tested, things that one think could of trying to survive is to plant their own food by photosynthesis outside one's house, but it's impossible as well as hunting other animals for food due to the fact that it's an apocalyptic era and that prevents us from turning outside our houses. So the only possible way to survive inside one's house, it could be an indoor garden. To answer this simple question is very simple. With the information I already know, it's already known to the mind, and the indoor garden could work if an apocalyptic world could happen. So if I'm in a situation where I see myself obligated to survive with supplies that I must made inside the house, an indoor garden could work, and it could be the only possible way to plant crops in order to survive. But what product I could make that could be very easy to plant inside a house? Well, here is my material list to make this happen. A shelf wall flower pots, largest size and rectangular lengthwise, so that it could use the most amount of space needed to produce the most amount of product possible. Dirt and soil to create the base to plant the plant. Water, of course. Beans, which would be which I will explain further beyond this presentation. Why would be beans the one product that I will plant? A light bulb, fluorescent light, and a meter stick. My prototype is very huge, so this will be my explanation. My prototype will have to be built with the idea in mind of less space, more production. Basically, it will have pots occupying the most amount of space in a room while producing the most amount of food that will be needed. It will be created by large rectangle pots with the soil used to plant beans filled through the pot. And you might think, why beans? Well, beans are the most useful and most productive source of food that there is. It's easy to plant and it has the most amount of nutrition that a human being could need. Protein, carbohydrates, anything. The pot is measured by the length of every wall in the house and weight of an approximately 3 to 4 inches in each pot will be 5.5 inches separated in height according to the total height of the wall. All these pots will be providing the most amount of free space in every wall of the house to produce the most amount of beans to generate the food and supplies of consumption throughout the apocalypse. The source of light that will be providing the plants on the walls will be the light bulb on the roof, producing fluorescent light hanging around the center of the room on the roof, providing the giving plants light throughout the room with enough force that light can give evenly to all sections of each room where plants will be. The reason for plants in these walls is to provide the space needed by someone entering the room by using the whole space for whatever activity they will do while planting around all the walls with the plants and beans being produced. So here is my small part of the prototype and evidence of what I have been doing throughout the weekends. So I used a small pot to see if my prototype idea could work. So here you can see the first week, the second week, and third week. Since the beans are premature, since they can start to germinate the beans during the fourth week of planting, this explains why there are no beans in my evidence of production yet, due to the fact that I started this project a little bit early for the fourth week to come. And here over the left side of this slide, you can see that the plant shouldn't get sunlight. So I leave it in a special room in my house at night with the light on so it can do its process, and in the day leave it under the night desk to avoid any sunlight hitting through the window during the day. And that's enough, folks. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you liked it.